So Isaac, we're here today to celebrate the release of the complete second season of Game of Thrones. How exciting is it?
Really cool, really cool. We've been sent a couple of DVDs and been watching them all over, all the new DVD extras. They're really, really good, really good.
Now, for yourself, your character Bran, what was the highlight of season 2 for you?
Season 2. I think now in season 2, Bran takes on a lot more responsibility because all his family is sort of gone. They're in King's Landing or they're doing something else, and he's Lord of Winterfell. So I think I liked being Prince of Winterfell and having my own castle. That was cool.
And tell me about some of the other guys you work with. Of course, there's Christian and there. We spoke to him, Hodor, recently. Tell us about some of the other characters as well and what they're like to work with on set.
Well, I think one that definitely springs to mind is Donald Sumpter, who played Maester Luwin, who sort of became a father figure for Bran in season 2, and he was just the most fantastic actor. He layered his voice in ways that you couldn't imagine to do yourself, and I think I've learnt a lot from Donald in the way he acted, and he was a lovely source and set. It was good fun, and obviously Christian, who's one of my absolute favourites. We're always having a laugh on set, always teasing each other, always messing about. He's good.
Now, you've grown a little bit since you started the season. He's got to carry you around on his back, hasn't he? What's that been like?
He's noticed the change. I think in a couple of years it'll be Bran carrying Hodor.
We look forward to seeing that happen.
Interesting television.
Now, what have you learnt? You're mentioning Donald there. What have you learnt from him that you're taking through to season 3, which of course we're all looking forward to as well, starting 1st of April in the UK and 31st of March in the US?
Yeah, well, I think Bran, in season 2, Donald sort of acts as a leader in a way to Bran, and Bran follows him. And in season 3, Bran is sort of becoming a leader, and he knows where he wants to go and what he wants to do. So I think Bran has picked up on what Maester Luwin taught him, and he is almost becoming Maester Luwin, maybe, in a vague sense.
Interesting. So what are you most excited about for season 3? What do you think fans are going to be most excited about for season 3?
Well, there are some two very popular new characters who are coming in, who come in book 2 in the books, but they've postponed them till season 3, and they bring a really interesting new aspect to the whole Bran storyline, and that's what I most enjoyed about season 3. I think the new people.
Excellent. More to joy in the family then, in the Game of Thrones family.
Exactly. Yeah, the vast, huge family, constantly branching out every day.
Now, what is it about Bran that you particularly enjoy playing, and how do you get into his character?
To be perfectly, I don't really think that much about getting into his character, because it's impossible to sort of imagine losing your legs, because it's such an alien experience, and lucky enough I haven't really ever experienced something like that. But I've always sort of seen some similarities between me and Bran. He seems like a decent kid. He seems like he knows what he wants, he knows what he's doing, and I think he knows how to get there, and I like to think of myself as that, I hope.
So what would you like to see in terms of things progressing for the show, in terms of years to come?
I think it's going to just keep growing and growing. What would I like to see? I'd like to see more of Tyrion's story. Well, obviously we see lots of it. I want to follow Tyrion's storyline. I love Tyrion. He's really good fun.
What is it about him that you like so much?
I think it's just he brings this element of comedy to this very serious, dark world where everyone's getting killed, and he just brings this sort of little light-hearted bit to it.
Let's talk a little bit about your costume and the locations that you work in, because they're both spectacular, aren't they, on the show? So great production values.
Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, Michelle, who designs the costumes, she gets all these influences from. You go into her sort of costume truck, and she's got all these posters of different sort of medieval things and everything. And what I think is fantastic is the way she designs them as if they were medieval. There are no sort of Velcro bits hidden underneath. They're all ties, they're all this, and every morning you have to go in, you have to turn them, and it sort of really helps you get into character, because you're going through what Bran would have had to go through. And the locations, it mystifies me how they find all of them. And we for example, in season 3 there are some woods we're in, and they're just absolutely beautiful, the little sort of crevices and trees they find, and I think they do a very good job to find them all.
If you had to live in the real world of Game of Thrones, if it existed, can you imagine? How do you think you would fare as Bran?
Oh, I think I think I'd be dead in 5 minutes. I don't think I'd be very good. I think because we're all sort of so dependent on everything these days. I think if any of us were put there, we'd just be beheaded within 5 minutes.
Oh, so no iPhones or anything?
No, yeah. Where's my Game Boy?
Exactly. Google to find out where am I at the moment.
Yeah, you'd have no idea. Yeah, and that's quite interesting too, because Bran would have no idea really what's going on around him, and when you watch the show you think, he has absolutely no idea about any of that.
Anything else you'd like to tell the fans out there, kind of what's happening, what you enjoy about the show?
I think I couldn't put a bit I don't like. I love absolutely everything about it. I love the experience, I love meeting all the people, I love doing the acting. It's just living the dream, really is.
And why should people buy the complete second season on DVD right now?
Oh well, I might mention that there's a beatboxing there's a beatboxing theme tune by the Stark children. We all do in the DVD commentary, which I think is a highlight of the DVD.
I'm sure it is. It sounds like it would be.
Yeah, it was good fun. It was good fun.
Well, we look forward to that. Thanks so much for talking to us, Isaac, and lots of luck for future seasons.
Thank you very much. Thank you.